Hello. We'll see today how to add a Tailwind CSS in React Vite. Okay, so basically it's quite interesting topic and it's look very professional design also. We have created a Vite design using a Vite React Bootstrap, but now we can use Tailwind CSS to make it the UI professional. We'll see the steps now how to add a Tailwind CSS in React Vite. So it's very interesting and quite easy. So simple, you need to go the Google, just hit enter. You can find this link at installing Tailwind CSS in React Vite. So there are basic instruction are there given. Initially, you need to create a project using React Vite. Then you can install this React with CSS. After that, there is a configuration file is created. With by default, it is a configured with the React with, and then within that config file, you need to add this Tailwind CSS also. Then there are default two type of CSS are given. One is a app.css and the second is an index.css. So remove all the predefined CSS and add this file, and you can run this also. Now, so let's get started. We'll do it practically. So for that, we need a VS Code editor. We already have the VS Code editor. So we go for the VS Code editor. And I have created one project that is React Fits. One more project we're going to create. For creating a project, you need to go for the terminal. If you go on a terminal, so there is a go for the new terminals, and in new terminal, there is simple instruction is given. So you can find this instructions. You can just copy this npm create with latest. The my project is in project name. You can create any applications. For example, I will write a T demo. So it's Tailwind demo basically. Just hit enter. It will start creating a project, and whatever the needed supporting file, it automatically get downloaded. So now we can, there are many frameworks are there. Vite is an now fastest way to design a web developments, and it provide many platforms. Like you can say that the vanilla, Vue, React, and all that things. But we are going to use a React. So I'll see React. And still there are many technology like in TypeScript and all that things, TypeScript, SWC, but we are choose a JavaScript, right? Then you can just make a change cdt a demo, that is a Tailwind demo project. And then you need to install npm node packaging module install INSTA right? It will create, it will download all the packages, node packaging modules, which is responsible to run a JavaScript on a server side. So it will take some time before until yeah it is now running. So let's check first whether the project is setup is has been done or not. To run the project, there is a command called npm run a dev. So we'll simply run this file, and the default you can see the output of Vite project setup. So this window is comes. So that means our Vite project is set up, but this is a bootstrap or simple CSS customized CSS designs. But we want to make a so much professional designs. Likewise, you can see you can find the many components. If you create, you can also create a manual CSS also, but that will take a lot of times. Even the design is also not look professional. But you can go here and you will find the many proper sections are given. Let's see that this is the home page dashboard designs. This is one of the design they have, and there are many sample designs are already given. Like you can use this also designs. So it's look very professional and good ones. Okay, so whatever the design you want to use, that you can simply use. So let's me like I want this designs, you can also use this. Make one any template designs and implement in a project. But to add that designs, there are simple things that even they are given a code for also. This is for simple HTML code. If you want the code for the React, you can select it as a React. So automatically it convert into the components. You can see my previous video also for what is a component, how to design a component, all that things that is explained very well in that. So now our focus is to be creating Tailwind CSS designs, right? So we'll go how to make this designs in our project. So basically for that there is one npm Mac package is given. So we just need to install npm Tailwind CSS. Before that, the default CSS is already added in that file. You can find it here. So there is an app.css. I will just remove this app.css. And after removing app.css, if you check your file, design file, it will get disturbed. So make it, let's check, right? So there are many properties that get removed. That's why the screen is blanks. So now we'll go into that component. So where is our component? App.jsx. Within that component, there are many things are already there. Just remove every simple individual things from that app component. I will keep simple labels. That is, you can say that I just make a simple. So this is my page. So now let's check. You can find the simply output is there. So still there is some missing. You can just right click, inspect, and you can find what the problem is. So the basically problem is the status or something that we have deleted but not we are using. So use state we are not using. Just refresh it. Is there anything? Let's find out. Okay, now you can find there is a simple page is coming. That is, this is my page. But this CSS is also applied from the, there is a one more file that called as index.css. So remove this index.css also. Now you can see the output. It's very a simple H1 tag. There is a no CSS and nothing. The file is there. But now we are going to use the Tailwind CSS. So for that, this Tailwind.css files, we need to add into where index.css files. But this file need a some lot of property. You can see that there is not going to recognize what exactly it is. To make a use of that, we need to add this file. npm installed Tailwind CSS for Vite. So you can simply go here, Control C, type this, not this. So just copy it properly. Copy, go into here, paste it, install. It will take some time. To it will add basically Tailwind CSS all the built-in property. Once you are added, there is one config file is get already is there. So now you can go here. There is a one config file called vite config.js. By default, there is a configuration of React related things only, but we need to configure our Tailwind CSS also. For that, you need to import this file. So go here, import a Tailwind CSS from there, and also you need to add this Tailwind CSS, right? So just make a comma here, and that's all. So now we have all the Tailwind CSS related property. We are already installed, and even though we are importing Tailwind CSS. So we can use any Tailwind CSS property in while or designing components. So now we are not going to create a custom components. We are directly going to use a built-in components as last we have seen. So as per our need and whatever the component we want to use, we can just simply copy that code. Now you can see there is simple design is already given. So apart from this, you can choose any design that you wanted and you can make a use of that. So let's say get code. Is there any possibility to get a code? Okay, this code is paid. There are some templates are paid, but there are many templates are free also. So as you can see that this is the first one is a free. As we are selecting a React, go for the code and simply copy this components code and replace with our code. Remember that the component name should be the same as that here app name. So we have app here and we are trying to give the component name as a example. So make it as a app. So everything is set. Now go here and just run npm run dev. If everything is fine, then it will run properly, or else you can find some error. So let's check. We have created app.jsx, which is a property, and we are replacing with our files, Tailwind CSS. There is an index.css we are imported, even though we are config also we have done. And is there anything? Go to the main.jsx files. So the app.css, index.js, everything is working fine. So let's control C, npm run dev. Now it is working. So go here, follow link. If everything is fine, that component is get loaded. So now there is an issue that is called Okay, so this is also a kind of things we need to install here. So that also we need to install. So hero handles head issue is there and Heroku issue is there. So let's find that components also. You can find here install. Yeah, so install Heroku icons. That icon is get used into that designs. This is one, and the second one is what you can find here. We'll find this imported files. So that one's there, and one more is there head AL issue. So that is also presence. Is there anything head L? Yeah, I think so. This icon we have installed. Yeah, this is one. So these both the things are needed for these are all the supported files that we have imported, like a dialog is there, dialog panel is there, bar icons, xmar icon. So this will create a problem. It is not properly get imported. So now let's run once again. Let's find if is everything is okay, then the project will be get run. So now, boom, yeah. So that's all. Now you can see that if you are trying to create this CSS or tell or simple this page or manually, it will take a lot of times. It will take a lot of times. Okay. So basically, the help of Tailwind CSS, we can use many built-in components that is already have been created. I can see that it looks so professional. And now after that, once you have a design ready, once you have a component ready, then you can add the functionality. Okay, and how to add a functionality that is already you have taken. So now we are just showing how to add the Tailwind CSS in our Vite projects. I hope you understand, guys. So please do like and subscribe. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.